Well, hi guys. I think it's about time that we try our hand with the No Minion Mage Deck. Will it succeed? It looks very unlikely. It seems the deck is no longer meta, so I'm thinking let's give it a couple shots to see if we can win, and maybe next time we might improve the deck. What do you guys think? Just so you know, this is a live stream, which was pre-recorded. Let me put the tape in. Oh, hold on, let me go on it first. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get this started. So, today I am going to be showing you guys the No Minion Mage Deck. The No Minion Mage Deck is a easy way to jump into the card called the Deck of Lunacy. So let me go ahead and give you a breakdown of the deck. So, right here is the deck itself, and the star of the show, the Deck of Lunacy. It transforms the spells into your deck that cost 3 or more, and they keep their original cost. So, essentially, all of the cards in here, including this one, that all the way down here, will get transformed into brand new cards, and it is randomized. And what makes this so great is that you can play this card and literally get a massive advantage. So the goal of this deck is to play this card and to get its benefit. Now, let's go ahead and do a bit more of a breakdown to see a couple different highlights of this deck. The first thing you will notice is that we have the Font of Power. The Font of Power allows you to discover a mage minion. If your deck has no minions, and this is a No Minion Mage deck, then we get to keep all 3. So instead of discovering and choosing one, it just hands us 3 minions right off the bat. We have 2 of those, which gives us the ability to cram our hand full of minions. That will definitely help us out a lot. Primordial Studies, which allows us to discover a spell damage minion. Your next one costs 1 less. So this will allow us to find, again, another spell damage minion. So with the combination of these 2, we have essentially 4 chances to get minions into our hand, even though we have no minions in our deck. In addition to that, if we have a spell damage card on the field, it will allow us to draw 1 card one card plus an additional card per spell damage minion that is on the field. So if we have multiple spell damage minions, let's just say 3, and we add 1, that gives us 4 cards to draw. And we have 2 of those to help us out. Then, in addition to that, we have a couple small cards. We do have situations where we do need to delay our opponent Brain Freeze, which will freeze a minion. And if you have a combo, which is fairly common, where you play another card, that means that we will be able to quickly splash into this card. So we just have to play any card and then play this 1 second. And if we play this 1 second, the combo effect is going to kick off, which will also deal 3 damage to whatever you're targeting. In addition to having a delay, we also have the ability to handle tricky minions in case that they're doing something way too earlier than we are used to. I mean, like the first 3 turns, they get a really big baddie out on the field. And if they do, we can shoot 3 missiles at random enemy minions that transform them into ones that cost 1 less, downgrading their big baddies on the field. So if we keep going down here, we also have a little bit more of a delay card as well. This is a Ruined Orb, which allows us to deal 2 damage, which we get to choose the target of, and discover a spell. The spell that we discover can come in handy later. We also might need to draw our cards in order to get Deck of Lunacy. So the idea here is to put 2 of these in here, giving us multiple chances to draw the Deck of Lunacy. That is why this deck is only 30. The quicker that we get to the Deck of Lunacy, the better. That is why we are not using any expanders to get 40 cards in our deck, which is a pretty common thing that you see around. This is a very slim deck. And then we have Combustion, which you deal 4 damage to a minion and any excess damage to both neighbors. Now, what does that mean? Let's just say you have a minion that is on the field, and that minion has 1 health. You will destroy that minion, subtracting 1 from 4, leaving 3, and then that excess damage, which is 3, will now hop over to the next neighbor. Now let's say that minion also has 1 health. Then you will take 3 minus 1, and then you'll end up with 2, moving that damage to its next neighbor, and let's say that that minion has 4. So then it will do 4 minus 2, and that last minion will have 2 health. So we just successfully destroyed 2 1/1 minions, and dealt a little bit extra damage to its neighbor. Sometimes we might need to just clean up some smaller minions, or we could also want to slow down bigger minions. If we want to slow down our bigger minions, then we can freeze them, as well as the minion next to it, which gives us the ability, if we've got some big baddies on the field, to freeze them in place. That will also allow us to deal 1 damage to them, which if we have, let's just say, a 1/1 on the field, it is a quick way of cleaning them up and getting rid of them. And in other cases, freezing the big baddies because we need to delay things. In addition, we have the deal 6 damage fireball card. We have 2 of them to help us in case we get some big baddies on the field we need to wipe out. A good combination is Deck of Lunacy and holding on to these in our hand. Now, why would we want to hold on to this card in our hand and wait to play it? Well, if we have Deck of Lunacy that we do end up playing, transform spells into your deck into ones that cost 3 more, which means all of the cards in our deck are now transformed into hopefully ones with better value. Then we will be able to play the Incanter's Flow, which will allow us to reduce the cost of those spells in our deck by 1. It is a dangerous combo, allowing you to take high value cards and making them cheaper. And that gives us the ability to practically win the game. It is literally the combo of this and this in the hand almost guarantees you most of the time to win, as long as you're not in a precarious situation. Now we have Ring Toss here, which allows us to discover a secret. But I would advise you to instead hold this in your hand, because holding this in your hand would allow us to use the corrupt keyword here. And what does corrupt mean? Corrupt means that if you play a card that is 5 mana or above, because it needs to be more than the cost of the card, and if you do that, then the corrupt keywords is satisfied, and you can discover 2 secrets instead of 1, which is way better value, and we only have 1 in the entire deck, so I advise you holding on to it. A great combo is these 2 5s here. So let's start with this one, just so I can kind of explain this mechanic and why it's a good combo with the ring toss. So you can draw 2 cards, and this is when you get 5 mana. So because you have 5 mana and you play this card, every spell in this deck, well, every card in this deck is technically a spell, which means we have a 100% chance to have refresh 2 mana crystals to happen. So if we're drawing 2 cards, then this is a guarantee of 4 mana crystals. We get 4 mana crystals by just playing this card and 2 cards in our hand. It is a very, very great benefit. And if we happen to have held this in our hand, the card would have already been corrupted. And we would have had 4 mana, which we can play this right away. Now, in case we get into sticky situations, again, big baddie on the field, deal 5 damage. If your deck has no minions, in this case, this deck has no minions at all, summon a random 5-cost minion. That is great for dealing some damage, as well as just putting something on the field, which something is usually better than nothing. And Flamestrike allows us to clean up the field when we get into a problematic situation where the field is a little bit fuller than we like, and this allows us to deal 5 damage to all the enemy minions. In addition to that, we have dealing 10 minions randomly split amongst all the enemies, which helps us definitely clean up the field when it gets cluttered. And then in addition to that, we have 1 extra card here. This is a little bit of a deck stuffer. So if we were to slim this deck, we would have a higher chance of the deck of Lunacy, but we're lacking some cards. Now, this is kind of an optional thing. You can run this deck, but you could remove this to make it more possible to draw the deck of Lunacy, because this does stuff a bunch of cards in your deck, which then can delay the ability for you to draw Deck of Lunacy. But this deck is missing a couple things. One of those is, if you happen to play all of the cards, that's the Cthulhu, the Shattered, then you're going to want to play this card, which then has a battle cry, which means upon summoning on the field, deal 30 damage, randomly split among all enemies. This is a one-shot kill if the field is empty. So if you do fulfill this condition, it is a nice extra thing. And you do get that 1 minion that allows you to put something on the field. So let me go ahead and look up that card real quick and see if it can give me a better breakdown. Let's see here. There it is. And if we click on that, there we go. So here's a better breakdown of the cards that get added to your deck. We have the Eye, which is dealing 7 damage randomly split amongst all enemies. So again, we get another thing that allows us to clear all of the enemies' cards, hopefully, that are on the field. So if they have a pretty crowded field, it'll allow us to clear things up. There's that 6/6, and this is a taunt, which taunt means that everything has to target this. So it is just going to summon a minion on the field, it's going to give it taunt, and you will have to target that, giving you the ability to block the person from attacking you directly or your hero directly. Then we have the Heart, which deals 3 damage to all minions, which is a great way of clearing spam away. And lastly, we have the ability to destroy any minion. Doesn't matter what it looks like, what it is, or anything. It just destroy it. Why that is good is because you can get a really overpowered minion that you get into a very stuck spot. And the only way to handle that is by destroying it. And then lastly, we have a taunt. This is just literally a card you throw out, it has taunt, and that's pretty much it. And it will stuff all of those cards in here. So that is a full breakdown. The next thing that we are going to do is I am going to demo how to play this specific deck. We are going to play a couple opponents, see how things go. I can also talk about the advantages and disadvantages of this deck, as well as a couple strategies and test hands as we play against another opponent.
Lady Prestor versus Valera.
Watch your back. Let's finish this, Blood Elf.
Oh, they seem to be pretty angry with each other. Interesting. So let's get rid of this one, and we should just keep the rest. The rest have pretty good value, so we are going to hold on to them. Okay, so it looks like we'll just hold on to that coin. It can benefit us later, definitely. Okay, so I think the very first thing we should do is probably play this to get a card that we can use. And 3 random mage spells works well, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay. Looks good. Okay, so I think the next thing we can do is draw a few cards, because we want to try to get that as early as we possibly can. Because the goal here is for us to get that deck of Lunacy as quickly as we possibly can. I think we're going to take a little bit of a different strategy.
too soon.
Toys are much more fun to raise.
Interesting. Okay, because of his effect. Okay, so it's only a one-time effect, so I'm not too concerned about it. We could get 3, but our hand is quite full, which is a little bit of a problem.
Whatever shall
I'm thinking we're gonna need to do as much as we can to thin out our deck. And the more we can get out of our hand and on the field, the better. Which I feel we can do
only so
with
much time.
that. And that'll add 3 to our deck, so we don't want to do, or to our hand, I should say, so let's not do that. Okay.
Is someone there? Nope, nobody there.
Feel the
was a
power
man from
within.
Gilneas.
Too soon.
Interesting, interesting. So it looks like he's got a couple on the field here. We could do that. That's not a bad thing to do. In order to get the benefit right now, that's gonna take us, so let's do this, considering we can use it. Okay. And then let's get rid of some. That should be good for now. Next thing would be to... Oh, let's see here.
Is someone there? Nope, nobody there.
Oh, really paranoid character. That's funny.
Too soon.
Oh, how interesting.
Toys are much more fun to raise.
Interesting. So, what can we do to kind of disarm him at this point with what we have? We have the ability to deal 4 damage and then excess to the neighbors. This one does have Reborn, which is probably fine. So if we do play that, it'll just deal 4 to him, and then he'll be dead, and then that'll be all of what we can play. We also have the ability to deal 1 damage, which, if we do a combination of both, will allow us to eliminate as much as possible.
Only so much this
So we're gonna
one
do that. We're gonna do that, which allows us to eliminate that. And I don't know if that's gonna really benefit us, but it will get rid of this effect, so let's try it. Okay, that's better, to be honest. Not bad, not bad. Okay, not bad. Nice. So he's using some of the newer cards. Okay. This guy's gotten a lot of stuff out. Deal 1 damage to it. Well, it's already frozen there. Deal 5 damage. I mean, it's not a bad idea. And I don't think that guy's gonna remain frozen, that's what my concern is. Interesting.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
Can't touch this!
Okay. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Okay, so we've got some pretty annoying ones out again. So I think freezing. Getting rid of 1. Doing this and this. Probably the best we can do for now. Okay. Okie dokie, very, very good. Very good. Man, we're just getting really close and, like, delaying the inevitable. Oh, nice. The celebration card. Replace your hand with an iconic one from Hearthstone's past. That's a really fun card. I'm gonna write that one down. I think that's a good fun. Definitely fun. So it is called Hearthstone Brew.
I cannot wait to read this.
I notice a lot of people have been running library cards lately. I wonder if there's a good benefit to using them. That would be definitely something to explore. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So now we've got, sure. But let's shore up all this. Oh, okay. That takes care of most of the problems. This will give us some random mage spells. And this will allow us to get rid of some problematic ones. And that's that. I mean, we'll take some damage, but that's fine. Okay. Very, very strange, but Not bad overall, I think.
I'm going to throw the book at you. Action. At perfection.
Oh boy, okay, bye-bye. That at least, buys us a little bit of time, and, we gotta put this out. I mean, we need some insurance at this point. We definitely need some insurance, or we're kind of screwed here. So let's do that. Okay, so what can we do about this situation? We've got, again, some outs that are gonna cause us trouble. And... I mean... a dual-class spell. That's a dual-class spell.
Whatever shall I do?
Okay, let's do that. Let's start with that. That's not bad. Okay, and now that helps us out. Okay, so now we can deal 6 damage to him, 3 damage to him, and we're dead. Okay, there really wasn't much we could do about that, so that's quite a shame. Oh well, oh well. Oops. Okay, let's go ahead and play a couple more games here, and then I think we'll hop over to the next deck. And you might even enhance it, because that actually might be fun. Okay, so we'll hit play on that one. Oops.
Lady Prestor versus Valera.
Shall we dance? You shall pay for your insolence.
Okay, so I think at this point it would be good to discard these higher cards. This is always good to hold on to, because this allows us to draw 2 cards and refresh the mana crystals, which is always a good combo. But we ended up getting crap again. Quite a shame, quite a shame. Okie dokie, let's see what we can do here. I am thinking maybe no, we couldn't play any of those, so it's not gonna matter anyways. Interesting. Okay, so I think the very first thing we do is discover a minion here, and the lower the better, but we didn't get really lucky there, so that's fine. And then we'll end our turn there.
Mind if I roll need?
Let me work my magic.
Interesting, so it looks like he's got a death rattle, draw a card, spellburst, gain +2 attack. So this happens when he plays a spell, which means we probably want to get rid of him right away.
This one tickles.
And that takes care of that. And we never have to see them again or deal with their face. Interesting. So, I think at this point, putting out our little dragon would be a good idea. But also that would be a great idea. So we're going to play this because it allows us to draw 2 cards and refresh our mana crystals. Well, bam. Well, bam. And now that they are nicely refreshed, we can probably draw some more
Only
cards.
so I don't have enough mana.
So we're going to do that. And then lastly, we're going to discover a minion here. And I think this one looks pretty nommy, and we're going to put that one out.
Reject the Lich King.
Nice. Okay, so that was actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy by that. Well, that's fine, because I didn't actually care if it was destroyed. It wasn't really a big deal. So that is totally fine. Okie dokie, so at this point, it might be good to corrupt this card here, because we discover a secret. and we get to cast it, but if we corrupt it, we get 2 of them. Now we need to get something on the field, so this would be a good way of doing that. And we got a thing on the field, and we corrupted our card. And that is how we're gonna do that combo there.
Your skill.
The touch of the Lord.
Pirate stuff.
Very, very interesting.
Whatever shall I do?
Yes, whatever shall I do? Because I honestly don't know. I'm thinking... based on how things are going here, we have a lot of minions out, which is kind of a problem.
Whatever shall I do?
We can deal 3 damage to all minions, which that is not a bad idea. So we're going to do that. But to clear the field. And we'll do this. Bloop, bloop. And our hand's a little full, which is a little worrisome, but we shall prevail. It shall be fine.
I take this. Oh, and that.
Okay, you do that then. You take things, I guess. Interesting, interesting.
My hand is too full.
Yes, very, very full. What shall I do? Yeah, because that is definitely a problem. We can discover 2 secrets. That's a pretty easy one to do right off the bat. Gaining armor is not a bad thing. And friendly minion dying and getting 2 copies in your hand is not a bad thing either. I like being able to summon our highest cost minion, so I'm gonna put that out. And then deal 1 damage to all minions. Sounds good to me.
Light your fire.
Cool. So that does look good to me.
Step up!
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Interesting. This guy is definitely very tricky, and I do feel that there should be something we can do about it. Deal 5 damage? Yeah. 5. He's fine for a turn for now. I think we're good with that. And,
You can't rock too hard!
yes you can. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. This guy's annoying. Discover a dragon. And we get to discover a dragon, which this one allows us to add 2 random spells from your hand, which is pretty cool. And then we can deal 8 damage just to be a pain. And that'll finish our turn. Very nice, very nice.
Step up!
I'm a fan of this.
Apparently you are, crazy lady. Very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very interesting. What to do, what to do. Let's see what we got here. So we have 2 of them out. Thank you so much for doing that. Because now we literally can do... draw 5 cards. Holy crap. We can also deal 6 damage here. Start with the freebie. Nice. Huh. Okay. I'll take that. And, just to spite you, because you annoy me. And, whenever you cast a spell, add a fireball. We're gonna play this again. You remember that, right? Well, if I do play that, it's not gonna be good for me, because it'll just fill up my hand, so I'm not going to play that. Even though it might be a good idea, I'm not gonna do it. So, let's see what happens next. Oh, thank you for putting it back in my hand, you loser. I'm so happy that you did that. Not really. I got him back, bro. Oh, that's what's in very nice of you. You wanna know what you get for that? Cut. That. Oh, I don't really care. That's fine by me. I mean, whatever. Whatever. It's not like I care. You big meanie.
Love the feel of wind in me sails.
Do you? Okay. It's fine by me, I guess.
Wait for me!
Where are you going?
Wait for me!
You still haven't told me where you're going. Very interesting. Yes. What to do? That is a very, very fair question. I do wonder myself. What shall we do?
Curious.
Very curious. Yes, indeedy. Okay, so we might as well take full advantage. Bye!
Only so much time.
Yeah, I know, really. I do not need to draw 5 cards right now. I will, however, win the game. And that is what you get for being on my lawn. No. Okie dokie, so here's what we're going to do. Random deck. I do want to do that soon, but I'm having so much fun. And I want to get a couple wins under my belt too, so I'm going to do that. And by the way, this stream's going to run ridiculously long. I'm probably going to do several decks. We shall keep going. It's already going pretty good, so might as well keep up while the gooding is getting good. Good? Okay. No. Let's do that, and let's do this.
Versus Tyrande!
You give me strength.
You shall pay for your insolence.
Oh no, it's my evil stepsister. Such a shame. Have to battle. Well, you're going down. I was gonna insert a little bleep in there, but that would have been really nice. I had to be nicer. Okie dokie. Now, what shall we do? Okay, so the very first move we should probably do is discover a mage minion. If your deck has no minions, keep all 3. Well, bam, and we get all 3, which is really nice. So we'll start there, because that is a very good place to start. Now the second thing we shall do is probably cry, because it looks like they're doing some fancy stuff that we're probably going to be punished for. But I don't want to. Oh. Okay.
Me tusks won't stop shattering.
That's nice. And, it's free spell damage. Why not? I'll take it.
Only so much time.
So what did this do? It discovers a legendary priest minion from the past. Oh, crap. We got someone who's doing some fancy shit here. Well, that sucks. No, leave him alone. He didn't do anything. Okay, thank you. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Thank you. Deal 1 damage next to them. We will do this, yes indeedy, and kill them. Kill them all. Excellent.
Nothing but slighter.
Oh, how fancy. He does a thing. What does he do? He excavates a treasure. Very cool. Okay, so I think we say bye-bye to all of them, because reasons. Or, your spells cost 1 less, which is not a bad idea too. Or we can wait 1 turn to get this to boost by 1. Or we could just play it and just be impulsive. Impulsive! And it's all paid off. I don't know, that's fine, I'll take it. Not complaining.
The Tauren constellation is extra bright.
Okie dokie, very good. Okay, so... Yes. And look at that beautiful, beautiful card. Isn't it wondrous? Transform spells into your deck into ones that cost 3 more. Now, shall we play it? Or shall we get rid of him? I think we shall get rid of him because he annoys me so.
Back to the left.
Like a rock!
And then, deck of Lunacy, you shall be mine next turn. Yes, very good. This shall be excellent. Many, many things shall happen. Yes. I think it should be good
Touring
to
grunge wave is more my vibe.
do that, and we do that, and we do that, and that, and that. And it should be all good in the neighborhood.
We rise to the warm sun.
Okay. Oh, we can do a combo. You know what that means. Bye-bye. I would bring this to 2, right? I could just get rid of him. And, might as well draw 3 cards. Oh, we lucked the frick out. Look at this beaut. We are in a great position now. I'm excited. This is gonna end up being very interesting. Oh. Huh. That's a very interesting card. I'm writing that down. It's called Love Everlasting. And let's look at what the card actually does out of curiosity. It does your first spell each turn costs 2 less. Not bad, not bad. Summon 1 copy of a friendly minion. Overloads 3 mana crystals, though. Elemental that you played this turn. And that would have been multiple, okay. And then we've got that. Okay. And we also have...
Curious.
Summon a copy of this. So I think we can do this to start. And then we can do this. And then we can do that.
There's only so much time.
And then that. And that should be good for now. And we played an elemental last turn, so we can summon this and get the copy. And if we do that next, and then this one next, then we can get its effect to stack. And I think that's the route that we're gonna go. So I'm pretty excited here. I think we're on this. I think we're doing well. Oh, that was probably a little jarring. Well, that's fine. I just kind of had to fix up my screen a little bit there. Okie dokie. So what will be next? What shall we do? I'm going to attack directly, not my guys. Oh, we already have something. I see. Not bad, not bad. Not that I really care, but not bad. So, I'm gonna play this if you don't mind. Oh, but I did play an elemental. You can't lie to me. Okay, well, this will repeat because of each elemental you played last turn, so that's fine by me. Oh, interesting. You forged a card. Nice. There's a lot of really complex mechanics going on here. We should really pay attention to this dude. He is fancy.
The caress of death is not gentle.
Interesting. We get a copy of this? We're gonna do that first. Thank you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And that. And that should be good for now. And that, along with that, should give us 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 attack. Which could be a good situation. to do a lot of damage. And I think that is a good idea. Just as long as he doesn't destroy it. And that might be a problem. It really seems like a problem. Maybe there's a way for us to get rid of him. Remove it from the game, are you serious? Dang it. What? Oh, you suck, my dude. Man. Not very happy with that. That does make me quite the upset. This will be a really great deck to analyze after this is over, so we have plenty of decks to look through. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm just desperate at this point.
No, take candle.
Not much I can really do, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose this one, dang. That sucks. Interesting.
I prefer post-pop Goblin Core.
What was that even English? What did he say? Man, I like all these ones that, like, do searching off of other people's stuff. I like to call it stealing. Any decks that do stealing are very interesting. Okay, this guy's got me in an excellent position, so I'm pretty sure he's just gonna win. Yeah. Yeah, he's just showing off at this point. Oh, man. That is totally fine, my dude. You can end it all. You can mess around, do what you want, my dude. You're gonna end it all? Yeah? Because he thinks he's in a good position, so he's gonna let it ride at least a turn. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty massively screwed, but let's just see how this goes. Resurrect 2 different friendly minions. We're gonna play that. Then we're gonna go spells cost 1 less.
Just like you.
Gonna play this. And then we're gonna play this. And then we're going to attack and fail terribly.
My hand is full.
Yeah, we're not winning, but he just wants to see what happens. It's not gonna do anything. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Together in harmony.
Nice. Yeah, it seems like this deck is just really outdated based on a lot of the new cards, and I think we really need to spend some time upgrading some of our decks. So maybe we'll do that this stream. I think it's likely.
Do not lose these.
Nice, you stole that from me. You suck. Yeah. Maybe this guy's deck is a good one to steal. Maybe we should build this guy's deck. Maybe that would be really interesting.